And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in the Darkest Dungeon. Once again, we have a new, well, not a new team, it's partially the old team, but the team is going into the dungeon after a boss. So we have the Sonorous Prophet that we can go after, or the hero, or go after the Brigand's 8-pounder for the hero's ring. I think we're going after that ring. So once more, we go into the Veld. And this is the Veld, so take all the food. It's a medium length run. We're going to take a bunch of torches. Take a bunch of shovels. A bunch of anti-venom. We'll take a key. An herb. A couple bandages. And that's what we'll roll with.
Simple folk are by their nature loquacious, and the denizens of the hamlet were no exception. It was not long before rumors of my morbid genius and secretive excavations began to fuel local legend. In the face of my increasingly egregious flaunting of public taboos, awe turned to ire, and demonstrations were held in the town square. The smell of sulfur and gunpowder hangs in the air. The war machine is close.
The war machine is close. Okay, well, we know that the boss is probably going to be as far away as it can be from the start. So it's probably all the way over there. We're probably going to run all the way through the dungeon. Off we get then. Okay. Our people could be smarter, but they are what they are.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, no one's got guaranteed 100%. We got at least a 90, so we'll break the 90.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies. The light, the promise of safety. A powerful blow. Impressive.
Crit and a miss. We'll go for the stun here.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Let's mark the fungal artillery. So both the bounty hunter and the arbalist get bonus damage against marked,
Obliterated.
which is how we were able to do 34 damage to the crit.
Annihilated.
We got no empty inventory or slots. We can't just slot the speed right now. Unlock strong parts. So we'll obviously collect the loot. I think we should eat the food. And or throw it out. Take the loot for the moment. Might as well swing. Swing and a miss.
Eradicated.
Harmless poke? It's pretty harmful for a harmless poke. Okay, successfully stunned the brigand bloodletter.
Decimated.
Well, we're only down 1 hit point, so unlikely to stun.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Don't think we need the money that badly. I'm gonna check the 200 gold, take the portrait.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
I don't think it's gonna be in that room. I'm gonna be kicking myself. I gotta backtrack that far, but I don't think it's gonna be in that room.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I'll go for the stun. Stun lands. Stun you. Does connect. So at this point, you're dead before you're gonna get to act.
The bigger the
Nope, that was
beast,
harder than it hit
the
I
greater the
intended, but it
glory.
will work. Okay. Finish him off, and then we can focus on trying to heal.
give them no quarter.
Nice full heal. Oh, I forgot to track how many turns he had left on the debuff. Didn't actually have enough damage inbound. Let's actually finish him off then.
Confusion, nerves, and panic. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Okay, so we are able to rule that one out as the location of the boss. I'm gonna run the extra
way
torch
is
here.
lit. The
Pick up
path
a
is
loot.
clear. We require only the strength to follow it. Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
So, we've got 3 unknown runes. I'm assuming this one's the boss. We go the alternate way. We'll leave that there for when we were backtracking.
Dazed, reeling, about to break. Destroyed. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Back to the pit. A decisive pummeling.
Okay, reduce him to 1 hit point. So anything that hits will bring him down. Go.
This expedition at least promises success.
So I think the boss is in that room. I may be wrong, and it may be in the room we're about to hit.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Boss is not in this room.
Executed with impunity. Begone, fiend. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Okay.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I don't think we have a safe way to interact with the Eldritch Altar. And we really don't need to. So let's use the firewood here.
Circle in the dark.
Spend the
Battle
food.
may yet be won.
Hopefully we can't get surprised by the boss. I think we're gonna do planned takedown. Restrung the crossbow. You know, we'll do the one that protects us against the surprise. There's 3 time left. Take the extra stress for the blight bleed and disease risk.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
And the scouting report does tell us the boss battle is the next room. Damage, you have 3 hit points left. Okay.
The ground quakes.
So 1 bump in the night. And the enemy's position falls apart.
Another one falls. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end. As the light gains purchase,
Here be the boss.
spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
So the Brigand 6-pounder is technically
A marvel
the
of
boss.
technology. An engine of destruction.
Interesting. So there's probably a way that they can respawn the Matchman. I suspect the Matchman's the one who, you know, makes the cannon go boom. And of course, immune to blight. And stun. Okay. Immune to being marked, so we'll mark the cannon. 22 damage against the cannon, that's a good blow. Reinforcements, yeah. So you need another matchman.
A corpse of twisted metal and splintered wood.
And the cannon's dead.
At home amongst the headstones.
Debuff amulet. Plus the debuff skill, plus the debuff resist. Cost of a bunch of dodge. Twitch chat, it's got the dancing emojis once again for victory. So we'll throw the food out here to pick up the trinket. And then we head back to Hamlet. Ruined Tactician. That's a disease, so we're going to want to send him to the hospital. Warrior of Light. Love interest. In town, will only visit the brothel.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
You were the one, the purely bad one, yeah. Off to the brothel, or off to the treatment you go. Medical ward. Get rid of the disease. I suppose we've only got one team of 4 left that isn't level 3 or higher. So if we're going for another boss run, we know who the team is. And this is probably going to be the team. Okay. Once again, probably looking for another boss battle dive. Dark Tambourine. Gesture only. Not sure if that's really the combo we want to be running. Seeing as that's bonuses for below 25 torch level. Oh, I got another virtue ring. Okay, so we got extra virtue. Stack the virtue if you want to stack the virtue. Okay. We know this is the team, so let's get the team as equipped as they can be for what may be their last run in this world. enough doodads to upgrade anything. It depends on what we want to upgrade. In the guild, we need... So this increase the cost, but I think really we want to be saving up for Instructor Mastery, which is 24 portraits. The other one's a cost savings. I think we can run with the current costs. We need deeds to upgrade the blacksmith, although, again, we really don't need the blacksmith until we're using level 3 guys and getting them to level 4. A bunch of the other stuff is improvements to stress leaf. There's maybe an argument if we needed more in the sanatorium. We could reduce the costs, or buff the number of slots. I've also mostly been ignoring camp skills. Just been running whatever the regular camp skills are by default. And then improving the stagecoach, which is tempting to get more barrack size, is deeds. 16 deeds for the next size increase, which would actually give us 4 more. We might do that if we want to keep fighting the low-level bosses before we jump to the next tier up. Because that allows us to not have to bench any of the heroes if we manage to keep avoiding them dying. We got you all the way upgraded? Yeah. You actually survived, so you can do another round of upgrades. So, and into the blacksmith. Oh, I'm real out of money. Okay. I'm gonna have to get some money before we go into the to do that boss battle. Hopefully Mallory does not go up to level 3. Probably want to do like a short run, unless the alternative, I could sell off trinkets I don't care about. Although I don't necessarily know enough about the trinkets to know which one we skimp on. I think we'll end up going... Oh, well, that's a medium length one. I think we want to do a short one just to get some money, because I've been spending too much on trying to get these guys ready for a boss battle. Do a quick delve here into the short scout mission in the ruins. Hopes that we can get some money off of that. So, 10 torches. All food. Okay. Let's get these guys done quickly. Yeah, the big ones is the guild, the stagecoach, and the blacksmith. We could have done the stagecoach, and we might do the stagecoach. I might relent and do the stagecoach if we want more heroes. But right now we've got a roster, I think, of 16 heroes. Might be 20 heroes, which I think is enough. Okay, so we've got to explore number of rooms. So it's up, left, back, down. Yeah, we're gonna either way. We're gonna do some backtracking. Go this way first.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Looks like we're gonna end up with hallway fights more than room fights.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I'm gonna leave that there for the backtrack. Oh, you can do your... Oh, it's a knock... It's forward and a knockback. From the front row. Nice. Oh, it's a damage reduction. Don't think it's worth doing in this batch. I think we'll go damage heavy here, just try to bring him down quickly. Doesn't say any damage reduction, so we're getting 5 to 9. Pick 5 to 9.
Executed with
That's what we want to see.
impunity.
One bump in the night, so all we're going to be receiving end of. We dodge it. Guess we might as well do a stress heal.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
$60, $90, $100. $100's good enough. Okay, stun the source of stress.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
We stun you. Not quite enough to kill you.
Back to the pit.
Finale.
Annihilated.
Now that'll be pretty useful to hit the boss with. Although that will not be this dungeon run, this will be next dungeon run.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Their formation is broken.
Okay, it's going to be dealt
Maintain
with.
the offensive.
Use our key on the chest.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption. Oh, you managed to do disease resist at least.
What we were going to interact with that with, which is why I delayed on it, was use the holy water. That
The
option
light,
passed.
the promise of safety. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I'm gonna go down. So this one is the medicinal herbs. And then I have to explore basically all but one of the rooms. Okay, there's gonna be a room fight instead of a hallway fight. That'll be fine.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
That's the whole party. Go for the stress heal here, rather than trying to come in for a finale.
Begone, fiend! As the fiend falls,
Confirming the stress killer's
faint
dead.
hope blossoms.
Stress heal. Oh, that's interesting. I just realized the mouse doesn't line up with where I have it on the screen. Wondering why sometimes the mouse seems like it's in a weird place. That's what's going on. The mouse and the capture and the mouse on the screen are not the same size, apparently. I had not realized that.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
We're gonna continue, because I think we can get some loot out of the sarcophagi. Nothing hidden in there. And it's probably just safe because the other thing I did didn't reveal anything. So, quest complete.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar. They meet in secret, that none may know the horrifying depths of their enquiries.
While strange utterances and unsettling chants typically characterize such events, we have been assured there is no real danger present in the rituals themselves. Is that... We've got 2 of those in Stagecoach? No. Yeah, don't know what that event did. Did something. Okay, can I finish equipping these heroes for the delve against the boss? Possibly. Although we might be running a little bit money poor if I do that again. We're still... I definitely want the level 1 equipment on you. I'm gonna run this a little bit long. We are gonna attempt a run at that boss. The Sonorous Prophet. Damage at Death's Door. Crit rate at Death's Door. Death Blow resist at Death's Door. Well, Death Blow resist obviously is at Death's Door. Extra hit points. Interesting. If for another reason, then at least worst case scenario, you've got the extra hit points. If you can avoid everything else that's bad about that. Okay. Let's roll. So going into the ruins, this is a medium run in the ruins. Of course, it is versus the boss, so I'll take all the food. Take 10 torches. One shovel. 3 keys. Couple holy waters. Couple herbs. Yeah, I think we'll roll with that.
Excavations beneath the manor were well underway when a particularly ragged indigent arrived in the hamlet. This filthy, toothless miscreant boasted an uncanny knowledge of my ambitions and prognosticated publicly that, left unchecked, I would soon unleash doom upon the world.
He may not have been wrong. He may not have been wrong.
The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
Five away there. 5 away there. I'm thinking the boss is going to be there. Let's roll as if that's the case.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage. Executed with impunity. Another abomination cleansed from our lands. Be gone,
There we go.
fiend.
That set of enemies defeated. Picked up another
These
agility whistle.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Oof, bleed on everyone. Except for the man at arms.
A death by inches. The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Bleed's lightly mildly annoying, but that's fine. Okay, and I'm assuming this is where the boss is. I may be wrong.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent.
Okay, well, we know what the boss isn't. The boss could be here, the boss could be down in these two. I'm still gonna go off the assumption the boss is here. We've limited it down from a lot to 1 and 3, so.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies. Inspiration and improvement. Back to the pit. Another one falls.
Nice successful attack there.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
There's going to be a fight here. I think we might rest here intentionally. Because I think the boss is in the next room. Maybe wrong. Sure. 6 to 10. Darn.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Press this advantage. Give them no
Really far
quarter.
overkill.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
And take down. Party. So that's 10 dodge. Yeah, we definitely want that for the boss battle. I think my main... Well, actually, if we're doing the marking, we mark and then we hit the marked guy. Yeah, let's... There goes eye that one. And we've got one time left and no one can do anything one time, so let's accept that's the end of the rest. So I think this is the boss. 1 in 3 chance is the boss, effectively, because it's got to be in one of the unrecognized areas. No shovel.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
This is the boss.
Hides there, behind the pews, spouting his mindless drivel.
Only 30% chance to stun him. Let's mark him instead. You want to get rid of at least one of the things at pews.
Masterfully
I have to
executed.
destroy the pew.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Okay, it's bleeding. Oof, that hit hard. No dies on the stun. It was only 30% chance for stun. 18 damage is a big hit. Well, it's an every other turn sort of thing. Ah, good old riposte.
Did he foresee his own demise? I care not.
Ooh, that was a bit
So
cutting
long
it
as
close,
he
I think.
remains dead.
Did he foresee his own demise? I care not. Consecrated pew. The shard of this wooden bench is said to once hold the followers of the prophet. Bleed skill. The cost to bleed resist. Grave robber. Okay. Well, with how badly beaten up the party is, I don't think we're going to be hanging around here. Let them eat their food. We'll dump the dog treats. Quest complete. Back to Hamlet. Once again, have celebrating Twitch viewers over the victory over the boss here at the Sonorous Prophet. So with that, we've gone ahead and killed 4 of the 8 Tier 1 bosses for, well, level 1 bosses. And we picked up a Martyr Seal. We might not use that, but we picked it up at least. Decent haul in money, decent amount of collected heirlooms. Yeah, at this point, we'd have to bring in more adventurers to face any more of the level 1s, otherwise we'd be going with a team of 3, which I think is a bad plan. Lethargy, -4 speed. Okay, so we can just get you treated, that's fine. Deadly, +2% crit.
I remember days when the sun shone and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
Yeah, one argument. We're either saving up for 32 for the next wave of weapons and armor, or I think what we will actually end up doing is picking up the roster size. Increase the hero roster to 20. Here we go. That gave us 4 more spots, so we could put together another team of 4 to eventually take on more bosses in the future. I see no reason right now not just to grab these 4.
To those with a keen eye, gold gleams like a dagger's point.
Now, we'll be wanting to send them into the dungeon to get them up to at least level 1 before they go face a boss. And we'll probably want to rearrange their skills, which skills they have. But we're not going to do that during this stream. This stream has already gone on, sadly, long enough. If you're watching on YouTube, there will probably be another part up tomorrow. We recorded 5 parts tonight. The next stream, if everything goes according to plan, will potentially be in 4 days. Let me bring up this Twitch schedule that I've got for myself, so I can go over the stream schedule for the next couple days. If you're watching on YouTube, this will have been what is recorded over the last couple days because of the delay between when I record it and when it gets uploaded. If you're watching on Twitch, this is where this stream is going to come to an end, although there will be more streams. I try to stream every night that I can. Usually trying to start at about 8 p.m. Western time. Sometimes it ends up getting pushed back, although I will try to stream 4 to 5 hours, usually a day. Today was Darkest Dungeon. Tomorrow will be the Songs of Six, as we continue to build that city up. Monday will be Subnautica Below Zero. Tuesday will be Terra Invicta. I think Terra Invicta, we were just about to get stuff to Mars, so things may soon be very interesting in Terra Invicta. And then in Wednesday, we will be back here to the Darkest Dungeon, where I think we'll be trying to defeat the remainder of the level 1 bosses, assuming we can keep heroes low enough level to do that. And if that isn't the case, we'll probably be going into veteran level dungeons, where things get a little spicier. So if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're watching on Twitch and you want to comment or getting responded to, much like the Twitch chat that just said thanks for the stream, now's a good time to leave comments, because I'll try to respond to them as soon as I bring the YouTube recording to a close. If you're watching on YouTube, also feel free to leave comments. I do try to respond to all the comments on YouTube, at least that are on sort of topic. If you're watching later on the Twitch VOD, because the Twitch VOD will stay up for 14 days, you want a comment responded to, feel free to hop over to YouTube. Earlier parts of the Darkest Dungeon run should already be up, if not literally this part, by the time you're watching it later on Twitch. So until the next part, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. And/or stream. And bye for now.